Hello. Oh, I'm slacking. Hello, everybody. I know I'm moving real slow, right? Hi. I hope everybody can see me. My grandson is working on my computer for me as we chit chat right now. What's up, everybody? I get a chance to video chat. I can't see my face. I see it now. What up, y'all? I hope everybody is doing fine. This is Mama Roxy Says, and I'm here for your wallet, your purses, and your pocketbooks, your hearts, and your minds, baby. Yes. I hope that you all are having a very blessed day, and you guys are getting ready to enjoy your weekend. It's me and my well, everybody's here with us right now, and my grandson is still working on my computer because it's lack of lacking. That's what it's doing right now. And I'm trying to get it to the point where we can chit chat and get it out. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? I hope you all are having a very beautiful day. I'm not being able to see nobody. Yeah, I think this is how it's working. He working on it as we talk. I'm trying to give everybody a little time to come in so we can chat, right? Um, Listen here, right? So right here, I was trying to get my participants so I could see, because I got two people on as it is already, and I am trying to get everybody to come. So I would had an email on my email account, and it wants to know, does size matter? So I decided to go live today and to chit chat with everyone to see what you guys think. Because I know that all of my followers, everybody are of different ages. And so that way we'll get in a from all different age types that can tell the truth about a situation. Because I know I'm sure finna tell it like it is, baby. I'm gonna tell it like it is. So I hope y'all all are ready. Y'all are not um, shy about the situation. I hope that you all are ready to chit chat, voice your opinion on what it is to you that matters. You feel what I'm saying? To me, y'all, I just turned 51 Sunday. Was it Sunday the 6th? I just turned 51. And when I was young, right, it's story time. It's storytelling time right now. When I was young, when I was young, right, when I was like 18, 19 years old, getting in that very prime of your life, you know what I mean? Size mattered a lot to me. It really did. I don't even think about the motion in the ocean. It was about the size. And it was more like the bigger he was, the better it was for me. It really was. And I think it was only one time that I ran across a guy that was too big. And yeah, I think it was my very first time. My very first time my I was with my cousin, right? Her name is Dolores. And I was telling her, and we were having a chit chat about it. And it was me and all my little teenage friends. And we all sitting back and we chat shit. I mean, I say chat shit, chat, chit chatting about who had already had sex or had relations. I was the only one in my group that hadn't had relations. And everybody was so busty and big hipped. And I was a nice size. I wasn't all that. You feel what I'm saying? But when we started talking and we started having conversation, they were like, I see. When you start having sex, that also add to your body, your butt and your breast. And when you young, all that mattered. All that, everything somebody was telling you mattered. I was like, really? And I was like, let me see. And I was like, okay. Let me see. And I was like, okay. Let me figure this out, right? So I decided to listen to my friends and go sneak off and have relations. Y'all, my mama sent me to the store and I picked that day of all days to sneak off and have relations. Ask me, did my slow self get relations? Honey, I was so excited. I was so scared. I was everything. Didn't even get close to having relations. All I got was a bunch of hickeys all up and down my neck, on my chest, and all that, right? I'm like, oh. So I go to my best friend's Tracy house and I tell her, I say, I'm knocking on the door, I'm knocking on the door, not realizing that time passed for the store to be closed. She say, Roxy, your mama looking for you. I say, oh girl, look what I got, look what I got. She say, did you do it? Did you do it? I say, no. She say, now you finna get the beat down of your life and you still didn't get any? No, I did not get any at all. None whatsoever. Got the worst whooping I'd ever had in my entire life. I was like, never again. So I waited. I waited again. So then now I got me a boyfriend, my little boyfriend, and I'm 17, no, 16 years old. No, I was 15, 16 years old. So I'm go to his house. This is my other friend's brother. And I'm going to chit chat with him. Right, so let me tell y'all. Hey, Kenyon. Hello, Melva. I miss you too, baby. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. See, we cannot get it to come right on my computer where I see you guys, so it'll continue to come up right here. But those are yours. And Brenda, could you please get Nanny some water and ice? Thank you. So, y'all, I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay. So we get down there and he hadn't had relationship and I hadn't had relations, none of that. So we sitting back. Hey Anna. So we sitting back and we decide that we gonna do it. We gonna do it. So we get downstairs and I'm so freaking scared. I'm trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm trying to keep up with the people that you feel what I'm saying. So y'all, I get down there and I'm thinking I done heard all types of stories of how it's gonna be so painful and it's gonna hurt so bad. Nothing. But the way I was made, my little legs had They were like this. These are my little legs right here, right? And he was in between the legs. So I'm like, oh, this ain't nothing. Huh, I can handle myself. No, y'all, that was the story. I couldn't handle Jack. And I thought I was doing it and wasn't doing a doggone thing. So when I get back to my girls, and we all sitting around and we chit chatting, and I tell them like, it wasn't nothing. I don't know why I was scared listening to y'all. Wasn't nothing. Did not know that it didn't even touch me where it was supposed to touch me at. It touched me like right in between their new legs, and that was it. That was it. So finally, my cousin get with me. I'm a little older now, and I get with my cousin, and she's older than me. So I'm telling her how, it wasn't nothing. She was like, yeah. So she finally, I was crazy about this guy. He was older. He smelled so good. Y'all remember when Polo was in that green bottle? Oh, yeah. That green bottle was the stuff. He smelled so good, y'all. Thank you, baby. He was so amazing. It was all of that. Oh, thank you so much. And I'm like, thanks, thank. I'm like, okay. Well, so he get in there and he, my cousin and I, we ring the bell and she say, you're going to meet back at this specific place. So don't go home. Meet me right here. Y'all, he go in the end, he get in the shower, he come back, he smell wonderful with his beautiful chocolate self. Nice and thin, built up, beautiful body, okay? I'm like, okay, I got this. Y'all, when that man, hello, peep bottom pooches. Yeah, baby, that was the best that was the best smelling cologne ever. So when what happened? Where am I? Brendan! I don't know what happened. I'm here. Wait, y'all. Wait. Camden. Tell Brendan I say come here. It cut off. What happened? I'm sorry. Uh, oh, she says I'm a colorful box. It cut off. What the hell? Okay. Okay. Listen. I don't know what the heck of a jackama just happened. And hit that. Okay. Okay. My grand had to call my grandson back so he could help me. So when he go in there, y'all, and he come in and he say, "Girl, I've been liking you for a long time," and he got ready and he dropped that towel. I was so scared. I did not know what to do with myself. You should have seen me. I flew out that house. I flew out that house and I did not look back. I ain't seen that man since. That was back in the day. Now, when I started getting older, y'all ask me what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep my get my water together so I can talk with y'all at the same time. Um, when I started, right, like when I started, size matter to me. You know, y'all would always hear that tale, a man with the biggest feet. Oh my God. If he had these humongous feet and he was extra tall. What's up, Sharon? Listen, y'all, I used to hear, y'all know how y'all used to hear that? The bigger his feet was, the bigger size he was. The taller he was, the the lion. That is a tale. Don't you believe it? Cause honey, I've dealt with that man and them big feet and woo and baby, it's supposed to be to the fact where he lie. He was the smallest I had ever seen in my life. I was so disappointed. I was like, I could not believe it. So I was like, oh, you don't listen to that. Then you know it's another old tale too. How long his fingers is means that's how big he is. Don't you believe that? That is such a tale. That is a tale. That's a joke. That is all a myth. It is such a terrible myth. Don't listen to it. Now listen. Check this out, right? The older I started getting, the more I noticed that it wasn't about his feet size. It wasn't about his finger size or hand size. It wasn't about that. It You can find. I've dated a man that was short, and carried a sword, a weapon, and he was good with it too. So when I was younger, it was all about how big he was, and I could work with this and this here, and long as I could fit it. But then I started noticing that just because it was this big, big size, he didn't even know what he was doing. He wasn't even that good at working what he had. So I started learning that. Then I started, getting older and uh taking looking for the perfect size, the size that fits me. There is no such thing as a perfect size either. You can get one who has the biggest penis in the world and don't know what he's doing with it. So that in itself could be painful. Or you can run across one that's still big and he's so used to pounding till he hurts you. So then you can run across one who has a nice size and he's his technique is what's the bomb. You know what I mean? It's his technique, the way he used what he got to get what he want. And it works for him. I've even had ones that were kind of small. I mean small, smaller than a five. And what I liked about him was his attitude, his technique again, and the things that he did with you in order to take you to a whole nother level. I have had some friends where we sit back and we're the age now and we talk about size. And I've heard one of my friends that live here, she says that she can't stand a big pink. She can't stand a big size man. She would prefer him to be at least 6 feet in, 6 inches or less. She was like, when it's too big, she couldn't enjoy the act. She couldn't perform the way she wanted to as well. So I was like, okay.
There's soap in here.
Oh, look in the see if it is in the closet in the
You damaged your grandson too.
how?
You're here talking about penises.
Oh, the oldest. Oh well, he'll be alright. So then she was like, it's different women that like different things. Some ladies like small size because they can do what they want, perform the way they want, and perform all types of tricks. Then you have some ladies that don't like to perform anything, just like the act itself. You know what I mean? And I was like, really? And then you have some ladies that just love the size. Ah, oh my God. P. Bottom Pooches says, delicate eaters. Yes, you're right. A guy, and he may be small in size, but he got these techniques, which is the way he perform when he go downstairs, or the way that he handles you with positions, the way that he loves your body and make you feel amazing. So y'all, to tell the truth, since I've gotten older, it's more so about the technique. It's more so about what else he does to me that makes me enjoy him. You know what I mean? You could be a size 10, and if all you got is that hardcore bam, 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 my I'm 51 years old. And even though I do like the bam, put it down, put a smile on my face. I like that. But I also like passion. I like the the foreplay, the everything that comes with that man. You understand what I'm saying? How many of you agree with me? Now, I remember back in my 20s, honey, it was about to bam, 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 bam. Get it, throw that leg up to the side. It was about changing up positions, getting on your knees, right side, being on top. Uh, right now, it's spooning. It's hey, Glow. Oh, thank you. I still feel under the weather, but I was asked to talk about this and I had to get on this. I'm cold as ever and then I'm hot. So, but as to me, I don't know about the rest of you ladies. The more older I get, I want the bang, but I don't want it so hardcore till I'm hurting, or so hardcore till that's all I got out of that. No, I want everything. I want the the touching. I want the foreplay. I want the romance, the sexy, nasty stuff that come along with it. I just don't want it to be bam. No, it's not about that. And when it comes to size, you could be a small size man. but it's everything that you do, everything that got to do with how you perform with what you got in order to get the second chance or the second call back or the second meaningful date ever. You know, if it could be, if it could, hold on, y'all. If it could be to the point where it's like he's okay, take for instance, if you got this guy and he taking his time and he's caressing every inch of you and he's kissing you and he's doing whatever it is that he's doing to take you to a whole nother level. That means that you are comfortable with his size, you comfortable with him till you willing to go that extra yard. You know what I mean? Where it's to the point where you gonna give him something to remember you by. You gonna give him something that he's going to want to come back. So if you ask me right now, at being this age that I'm at right now, if you could bring me something than just size, then we got it going on. If you mean to tell me that you got this big, humongous, and you can't do nothing for me, then that's like saying blah. You don't want that. I don't want that. Not right now. Now, on the other hand, you might get a younger young lady, right? That she all about the size. She don't care what kind of motion in the ocean you have or how you work what you got or whatever. It's how big you are. That's the only thing that's going to help her release that. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes that's all that matters to some ladies, but I'm not some ladies. If you asking me about size, I'm gonna tell you right now, at this age of being 51, it's what else you bringing with what you got. If you bringing a good piece and you got some hands on you and you are a caresser and a shit talker and you can take me to that other level where not only are you exciting me, but I'm able to excite you as well. I'm able to take you to another level. I'm able to make you feel like you are enjoying what I have to bring. Hey, Glow. Hey, baby. So, right now at 51, it's more about what else you got. It's all about your technique. It's all about your hands. It's all about um, your mouthpiece. It's all about the nasty things that you say. If you can take your time and you can walk up behind me and caress my neck and you kissing me where I'm thinking about you up here, but honey, I'm feeling you down there, then you got me. If you working with a five per se, and you come in and you got mad skills, you got mad touching and caressing and kissing and loving, and honey, hmm, you didn't change my whole perception, my whole opinion of size. And I've had that. I've even like it where I got a 8 or a 9 and a 10, and he's the bomb at everything. But when you become to be a certain age, I don't know about the rest of you women. I need y'all to let me know if you at the age that you are right now and you don't have the same lover or your same husband or your same boyfriend or whatever you had, and you out and it's time for some new romance, and he comes up and maybe he's a 5, will that do for you? Will you be satisfied? uh Long as, but I'm saying now, he just not a layer there. He just not laying there. He got some, man, he got some skills. He got the ability to make you think outside the box. He got the ability to make you want to participate. He got the ability to make you want to see him again. That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You can, I've had in my lifetime a man that was a great size, but did not have no stamina. He did not have no sexy nothing about him. It was more so that you saw through his calls what he was working with, and you wanted to see what it was about. But when you got there, it was like, are you done? And look, I gotta go. And I never ever wanted to see that again. I never wanted to see that again. I promise you I didn't. So it's more so you have to be able to use what you got, men. You have to be able to use what you got. Be seductive with what you have. Possess that confidence level till where she wouldn't know if your pee was small or if it was big. It's more so what attracted her to you was you. Yo, the way you smell, the way you carried yourself. What you say, Malika? 36? You say nope? Okay, tell me what's your size? What is it that you prefer? Is it the big size? Is it the medium, the small size? And is that good enough for you? Was the size? Is that true, ladies? Is the size good enough? It ain't to me no more. It used to be when I was young. It's what else you have. That's what matters to me. It's what else you have that makes me want to say, mana, mana. It's all about that. I don't know. I'm waiting on, like I said, I got my phone and um I'm reading what other ladies are saying, what other people are saying to let me know, um, is that what matters? And to me, it's right now at being 51, it's a little bit of everything. It's how you carry yourself, the way you smell, the way you are before we get into that moment, before we get into that heat of the moment action. If you can get me here mentally, then I'm wondering how you gonna get me. If you got me mentally, then if you can keep that up, it don't matter about the size. It's how you working what you got. You got to have that confidence level for me. I'm not saying I I'm saying, work with what you got. Perfect. Okay, Malika 38 says, Malika 36 says it's 8 and up. Okay, okay. I understand that. But if that's all he has was the 8 and up, but he didn't have no technique, then what you think about that? What you say, Little Lips? You say, Little Lip, hey girl, hurry doing it. I, it's about a technique to me. It's what you got. You can, like I said, you can have an 8, you can have a 9, a 10, 11, a 12. If you ain't got nothing with that big boy and you ain't got no skills to make me wanna like, come on, let's change this position. Let me try this one right here. Let me get on my knees. Or wait a minute now. Let me turn sideways. Hold on now. Let me prop that leg up. I'm all right, baby. I'm hanging in there. I'm sick as ever. But I was asked to talk about this, and I had to get on here and chit chat. I got my water. I'm trying to hang in there, and I want to get my little answers from everybody, and I want to know about about this situation. Does size really matter? At the age you are right now, may you be young or old, does size really matters? And what if he has that size that you really want, but he ain't got nothing to go with it? He can't do nothing else. Does that matter? Okay, Little Listen, this is what we talking about. Does size matter? And if he got the big size, right? And he ain't got no skills, no nothing to go with that size. He just got a big one. He don't even know how to work it right, right? Or you run across a man that's a 5 or a 6, and he got mad skills. He know how to go downstairs. He know how to rub you right, touch you right, lick you right, uh, make love to your mind, and he does the things mm, that make you want to participate back, right? But he only a 5 or a 6. Will that matter to you? Long as he possess every other quality or some of the qualities that you need. Compared to big fella that didn't have nothing but the size. Sassy Mama, Sassy Moxie 2, skills versus size. She says skill versus size. That's the question. Yes. Uh Yike, I had a big one. Lula Dip said she had a big one before that didn't do anything for me. See what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To me, and Melika says, she's 41, the tech the technical ability is a necessity. That's what I'm talking about. You got it. But Malachi, 36, you got a big guy that has no technique at all, just has the big one. He got a big one. Ain't even good at what he got. Man, the angel, she says she had a man that was a big and it wasn't pleasurable because he wasn't comfortable with his size. See what I'm saying? You even have some guys that are not comfortable with being a big size, so he don't perform right. So Lula Lip says, I don't even remember his name. That's how bad it was. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter to me no more with being the age that I am right now. It's more so of his technique, his skill of doing whatever it is he does. and how he do it. That's what matters to me. That's what's gonna make me remember your name. That's what's gonna make me, woo, baby. That's gonna make me remember everything. Make me remember, honey. I don't want it to be to the point where I don't remember your name, or when I do think of your name, I think of, ew, waste of time. And women do, yes, we do talk like that. And it is, you sit back and you think about it, you're like, oh my goodness, such a nice size, but such a waste of time. What is his name again? And you be like, oh. And when you see us, when you see him, you be like, oh, that, and ain't no got no skill. Hmm. So it's not really to me anymore since I've hit my 40s and my 50s. It's not like that. Mikhail, what's an average for a black man? What's the average for a black man? A black male. Well, Little Dip says the truth because I do not remember the same name of the guy who's smaller. She says, Lulu says the truth because I do remember the name of the guy who was smaller, who I enjoyed much better. See what I'm saying? And she wants, and then someone wants to know, Mikhail says the average size for a black male. Well, you run across black males with different sizes, but the average I've messed with has usually been between an 8 or a 9. That's been you know eh, between 8 and a 9. Um, that's what I can say. Um, Miguel says, really? Yeah, that I've been with. I've talked to a couple of friends of mine, and people told her between a 12 and a 13. No, not every black male is a 12 or a 13. I've had guys that have been 12s and 13s. And I've known my friends that have had 12 or 13, but an average size for an average black male is between an 8 or a 9. Most, and between 8, 9, and 10. That's the average size. Don't fall for that big ass myth that everybody is a 12 or a 13. And no, not everybody is that size. No, they're not. Well, average size maybe between 8, 9, and a 10. That's the average size for some black men. Everybody is not no 12 and no 13s. And the ones that I did run across at that particular time, they were younger. Sassy Moxie 2 says time and attention to detail is the priority. Yes, it is. As a woman of a certain age, you understand how valuable your time is, baby, and that's the truth. No messed up hair and no wet butts for nothing. Hello. Hello, hello. Yes. And it is, I'm telling you, y'all all think. Now, if you are a man and you messing around with a younger lady, maybe like 18s and 20s, and maybe some early 30s, it's all about the some of the. I'm not gonna say everybody at that age. Not everybody at that age think like that. But when I was that age, it was more so about that side, baby. It was also about that size to me when I was at that age. But right now, being the age that I am right now, it's all about your technique. It's all about the way you caress me, the way you treat me, touch me, kiss me. I need that extra that will make me, man, man, I will give you the best time ever. It's about those things. You could be a 5 or 6, and you got this technique, you got this caress, you got this kiss. You got this way of bringing out this sexual side in me. That's everything, honey. That's everything. And that's the truth. That's me being right now the Asian I am right now. It's the time, it's the technique, it's the it's what you giving. You understand? It's what you are giving. So if you are a younger man and you dating an older woman, it's not how fast you can beat it up. It's not how hard you pound or none of that. It's your technique. It's what you bringing. It's how you caressing. It's the time that you taking to get what you want and give what you trying to give her. That's how it is to me. That's how I see it. And that's the way I want it. You know what I mean? Hmm. If you're not trying to get it that way and you want to beat it up and you trying to I don't need to be beat up. You're gonna I need you to handle me correctly. I need you to when I'm finished with you and I'm laying beside you, or you gotta go wherever it is that you're going, or I gotta get up and I gotta go. I'm looking forward to coming back and being in that special moment, that special place with you. And that is the love making of the mind. If you can make me think like that, mm, you got it. You got it. It's just that technique. It's just your style. It's the way you doing what you doing that make a woman wants to come back, that makes the woman want to go that extra yard for you. What you say, little lips? It's especially with my two hip replacements. I don't want them pop. Right, right. She says she don't want her two hip replacements. She don't want them popping out because you trying to and you flipping me. I can flip myself. I can place my legs. I can get in any position. But only thing I want for you to do is to caress me. Look, do it right. Take your time. Run your hands on that body and enjoy every moment with me because I'm going to enjoy you and I'm going to make sure that you're enjoying yourself because I want to come back. I want you to come back. I want you to think about me as much as I want to think about you and what it is that we're doing. I want to be able to take that deep breath. Yes. Oh, yes, I want to smile. I want all that. Mhm. So it's the skill, the technique, and the time that I'm looking for. Your size is your skill, your technique, your style, and your timing. Your time that I want. Everything else is gonna come into play. Now, what about you ladies? What else? I don't know if how many ladies are on here that's younger. What do you think about right now? Is it more about his size that's mattering to you? Is that it? Is it or is it the technique? Tell me. Tell me what y'all think. Give me some feedback. Tell me something. Tell me about it. Skill versus size. I'm with the skill. What about y'all? Tell me what you think. right now. It could be you could be a man, a woman, whatever. Tell me, yeah, what's happening, baby? Lula Lips says, when I was in rehab with my last hip replacement, another lady was there because hers popped out from having sex with her 45-year-old boyfriend, and she was 64. Girl, I would, hey, gone, lady, but I'm not trying to pop out anything because you trying to beat it up like you done lost your man. Don't beat me up. Don't, don't beat it up. Take your time and enjoy it. Man, come on. Come on. You can rock with me and I'll rock back with you. And I will give more pleasure than you would beating it up unless you was trying to beat it up and hurry up and get out of it. No. Mm-mm. I've heard of a lot of older ladies. You know, I just can't do it. I don't want to do that. No, she said she's not trying to go back to the rehab. I'm not either. I'm not wanting to be beat up like that. I wanted to. She said there's hope for 64 or 45. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at her either. But I'm still not trying to go back to rehab on a hip replacement or anything else that need a replacement because he trying to prove to me that he a man. SoFly 80 she says size doesn't matter. Passion and technique is definitely real men wants pleasure. Yes, they do. Luna Lip says she not mad at her either, baby. I'm not mad either, honey. I'm happy for her, but I don't even want to go through the process of having to go back to the rehabilitation place because my hip then got snatched out because he wants to show me that he can beat it up. No, show me that you're a man with some fly technique skills, and that you know what you're doing, and that you can handle me by taking care of me. Don't send me back there because you didn't beat me down because you want to show this 64-year-old woman that you had these beat it up skills, beat it up, pass it around. Heck, not me. How okay? Sassy Moxie too. How do you tell your doctor what happened? He. Hold that thought, y'all. That's my son. I had to dismiss him because I can't talk and whoop. But that's what I want to know. How do you tell them that you had to? Oh my God! I'm sorry, y'all. Yes. Bunny Bird Gator, hey baby. What's up? Yes, but I'm telling you, I cannot imagine having to go to the doctor's office after I just had a hip replacement and I got to tell my doctor that I'm back because I need another hip replacement or some rehab because I was with my young man and he was beating it up. And no. I love me too much. I'm sorry. I love me some D, but sending me back to the hospital because no, it's not gonna happen. Hey, Lazeri, it's not gonna happen. I don't want that. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do it. I can't see myself having to go back through all that pain just because I let him beat it up. Mm-mm. Ha ha.
Cliff says, have you seen his wallet?
No, baby, nope. He walked right into my room. If it ain't on that floor, I don't know where it's
Says
at.
you hadn't seen it.
As soon as he get out the car, I'm sorry, y'all. That was my kids. But I'm telling you, I love you too, Barney. Bunny Bear Gator. But I'm telling you, I don't want it.
What my
That's all I wanted.
what?
Was the chill clip that I was videotaping and I couldn't talk.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that was the truth, y'all. I just can't see it happening. I'm sorry. Just like it is right now. I got a lot of medical issues. And I believe that if I didn't have some of the dust knocked up off of there, knock some of that dust off of there, I might be all right. But I'm waiting to get the dust knocked off until I find what I want. I mean, it's guys coming at me young and old, and they're not really bothered about my walker, or not really bothered about that I have medical issues. But I just don't want to do it. I don't feel like I have to settle for saying I got the day, just to say I got it. I don't want it. I want everything that comes with the day, and to be happy with it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how I am right now. That's all a part of me right now, being happy with what I am and what I get and how I carry myself, the whole 9 yards. I got dry skin right here and it's irritating the crap out of me. But I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to clear that up. That it's not about the sides to me that matters. It's more so about the presentation, the technique. If it has to versus technique versus size, I'm sorry, it'll be your technique. If you got everything else, you ain't even gotta have everything on the technique. You got some of the technique, then we good. Glow says the technique matters. I need some kinks knocked out too. You feel me? Probably if I had me some a technique, a person that had the technique and the skills. I might not need a walker. Little Dip said they're coming at me left and right too, mama. But I want more than the deep. That's right. That's right. I want love in my life. Yes, yes, yes. That we gonna have 3 snaps and a circle on that, boo boo. You best to believe it, honey, because that's exactly what I want. I do not want the D. Because I can get the D. I can get the D. It's just, come on. No. And I got little special thing. And I don't. This is the only toy. You see this? You see this? This is the only toy I own. I do not own. And these are the little finger things. You know, these little finger things. These are the only toys I own. I don't own anything else. And this is the ring for him to put on him. And I don't own anything else. Why? You ask me? Because I'm not the one. I don't want to play with myself. I want to be played with and have everything else that comes along with it. I want everything. Yaya Serenity says, I'm all about the love and the passion. Hello. And that's what I want. You can't get no love, no passion, no nothing except for you done came with the toys. Ain't no body, ain't no nothing with it. And that don't just do for me right now. Lulu says, exactly. The D is too easy to get, but love is much more fulfilling at this time. Yes, it is. It really is, Sean. And right now, I really don't feel like settling for anything else. I got this little thing, but I don't use this. I'm waiting for the right person to put it on. You feel me? I got the little massage. Glow says, we are going to throw the canes, the crutches, and the walkers away. Yes, we are, Glow. Yes, we are. I ain't gonna need no cane and no crunch once that technique come into play. Mm, mm. But anyway, I had to address this. I wanted to chit chat with y'all and, see what my ladies were about this. To see, is it more so a size or is it the technique that matters? And to me, right now, technique is everything. But this is Mama Roxy Says, and I'm here for your wallets, your purses, and your pocket books, baby. I love y'all. Glow. Sassy Moxie 2 says, Glow, you better preach it. Yes, ma'am. I'm throwing away order then, honey. But I love you guys. This is Mama Roxy Says, honey. And I'm here for your wallets, your purses, and your pocketbooks, baby. Your hearts and your minds. We had to chit chat. Yes, yes, y'all. Y'all have a good night as well. Lula Lips, I'm so happy that I got a chance to chit chat with all of you guys. Sassy Moxie 2, Glow, Soulfly 80, Yaya Serenity. Oh my God, Bunny Bird Gator. Everybody, I love you all. And I thank y'all. We're going to have to come back and chit chat again. So listen, if y'all want some more chit chat, about some story time or some more related hot topics, then send me something down below and let's get the chit chatting. If you send it right, we can get it tomorrow night. I love y'all, but this is Mama Roxy Says, I love you. Good night. Love you guys. Ciao.